Welcome back. To dissect today's stories making the headlines and in today's conversation, I have here with me Mr. Probel, President. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
It's good to have you. It's good to.
Good morning.
It's so good to have you. And I have Mr. Victor in CB.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm
Morning,
very happy to have you. You made it.
Thank you.
Okay, so our very first conversation, our very first story for today is Eid celebration. Tuesday, Wednesday declared public holiday. The federal government has declared Tuesday and Wednesday, April 9th and 10th, 2024 as public holidays to mark the Eid al-Fitr celebration. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, disclosed this in a statement on Sunday by the ministry's permanent secretary, Aishetu Inda Yako. The minister congratulated all Muslims for the successful completion of the fasting in the holy month of Ramadan. Tuni Oyo called on them to imbibe and practice the virtues that entail kindness, love, tolerance, peace, good neighborliness, and compassion, as exemplified by the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Federal Road Safety Corps has deployed regular and special marshals as well as patrol vehicles, ambulances for a smooth Eid al-Fitr celebration. The FRSC Corps Marshal Duadu Ali Biu disclosed this at the official inauguration of the 2024 Salah Mega Motor Park Rally on Saturday in Abuja. Ali Biu also said that tow trucks and bikes were also deployed, adding that the deployment was across the 52 critical corridors in the country. According to him, the Corps also deployed operational equipment in the categories of radar guns and breathalyzers to put a check on drunk driving and speeding. I'll begin with you, Mr. Progo. Now, we see that the public holiday is tomorrow and next tomorrow, as declared by the federal government, and the federal government, which declared it, has also the FRSC, has also deployed extra security for this celebration across 52 corridors of the country. What do you think? Do you think that this deploration of these extra ammunition, this extra security, is necessary for what is a celebration, especially a religious celebration?
Okay, thank you for the question. But first and foremost, I have contrary opinion. The issue is that it's giving the country a kind of security loopholes, because it's kind of, they are trying to prevent collateral damage because of the insecurity in the country. For that reason, they are deploying more sophisticated weapons and personnel to ensure that the lives and property of people that are undergoing this celebration are saved. Secondly, I must say that we need to change the way we do things in this country, because the holidays are becoming too much. You see, when you take a trip to other parts of the world, it is not done this way. These things we are doing, the Ramadan, I'm not against it. They are preaching peace for the safety of the country. But the Ramadan, this Eid al-Fitr, this celebration, the holidays the government has been putting a few weeks ago, or so a few days ago, it was Easter holidays, and now it's another holidays. It's bringing the economy of the nation to a halt because people are not working. And you take a trip to other countries, you find out that there is no time limit. People don't go on holidays as often as possible. there's this shift, changes in activity, so that if you're going for the hospital, you're going for a drugstore, if you have an emergency, you see that people will be there to attend to you. But here, oftentimes we go on holidays, and I think it's not nice
let me
for the economy of the nation.
hold on. Let me just anchor what you said a bit, and let's dwell a bit on the peculiarity of the Nigerian nation. Now, some of the countries you cited as example, they are secularized one, and usually it's just one festival, one kind of religion most times. But in this country, there appears to be two strong religions, right?
Yeah.
You have the Christianity, and then you have the Islam. If you say, oh, the holidays are so much because of Easter holidays, we just came out of Easter holidays, and now we are now into Eid al-Fitr. How do you strike a balance? How do you strike a balance? Because you can't remove Easter holidays and say, oh, Eid al-Fitr public holidays will hold. It will be an issue with Christians.
No.
You do it with Muslims, it will be, how do you balance that in governance?
The balance, let me just answer the question speedily. The balance has to do with restructuring. The country is not working. That's the fact. So we are dragging our feet. For that reason, there should be restructuring, because one man cannot he can't handle the country.
I will disagree entirely with you.
Okay.
Now, first things first, these holidays are global. It's all over the world. You understand me? The Christmas holiday, the Easter holiday, the what's it called, Eid al-Fitr, and Eid Maulud. They are all global. As we speak right now, even in the US, even in Australia, they are celebrating the same thing because they have Muslims around the world. So it's not about restructuring, it's not about security. You made mention of security here, that we're trying to have some loopholes or something. We're not having any loopholes. Even Halloween in the US, they do deploy extra security because people are celebrating. People will get drunk, people will be happy, things will come out, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we deploying, or the government bringing up more security, and I think it's just the cops and the federal road safety stuff that have come out to say, okay, we're adding extra marshals, special agents, and special marshals and stuff like that. Why? Because one, people are traveling. They need to cut down on the speed limit of people. You understand? People are traveling maybe from Nasarawa to Abuja, or from Abuja back to Port Harcourt, or you understand me? So it's not about say we're having loopholes when it comes to security here. No, we're not having any loophole. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. If the president is coming here today, you see security everywhere. Not to talk of celebration. When we are having the Easter, the Christmas celebration, you see road safety officers everywhere. So it's not about, you see police people. So it's not about a national security team, or there's a loophole somewhere. There's no loophole anywhere.
So, Mr. Insibe, don't you feel, or don't you think that the extra declaration gives off a feeling of, or an atmosphere of insecurity in the country?
No. It doesn't. It's a normal thing. Once there is celebration, there must be extra caution. There must be a plan. These are contingencies.
I have something
put in place.
I want to say something about that. I'm not trying to be negative, though. When during Easter celebration or Christmas celebration, okay, we are talking about metamorphosing from a year to the other. That is when we used to have all the small thieves in my village.
Okay.
Because that time people are in the church, and you see, even if our older brothers that are well-to-do come to the village, the security personnel follows them to the church,
yes,
and they are protecting them. So the thieves, those people that they have this congenital behavior of stealing, they understand the system that now everybody will be in the church. So it's time for you to go and loot
And
their
that
homes.
is why the extra,
So
they need
that
the
is why
extra security.
the
So
extra,
it's not about a national.
no, the extra
thing or
security
there's
is
a
focused
loophole.
on a particular place.
No.
It's not-
It's not focused
it's
on
not
a particular
holistic.
place. No, it is.
Federal Road Safety Corps, Mr. Victor.
Yeah.
Specifically,
It should be
they-
at their
particular
location.
region.
On the road.
It's
on
like
the road.
Yes,
not
it's on the
in-
road.
Not in the houses.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
The
No,
police
they are
will do
not
that.
stationed.
The road safety, it's for the highway and the normal roads here.
Yes.
While the police will do their own thing.
Okay.
Even the military will do it because it's in the north. They have the normal security challenges over there. You understand? So it's not about coming down to this end. How many persons are celebrating? Fine, we have plenty of Muslims in Rivers State here, but how many will be celebrating? Or like I'm a Christian, you understand? Now, I won't be celebrating the Eid. Rather, I'm even celebrating because I will have to go to their houses.
It is a national holiday.
It's a national holiday, and I have Muslim friends that will go visit. At least that ram is very sweet. I need to taste the ram. You understand? It's sweet. So I will have to visit them.
All right.
You understand? I will celebrate with them because they celebrate with us too.
Okay. The World Health Organization has warned that diseases and disasters loom large as causes of death and disability. The organization said this in its message on Sunday to commemorate the 2024 World Health Day. The WHO is a global health awareness. The WHD is a global health awareness day celebrated every year on April 7 to provide an opportunity to focus world attention on a health problem or issue that deserves special attention. The theme for 2024 WHD is My Health, My Right. It was chosen to champion the right of everyone, everywhere, to have access to quality health services, education and information, as well as safe drinking water, clean air, good nutrition, quality housing, decent working and environmental conditions, and freedom from discrimination. Diseases and disasters loom large as causes of death and disability. Conflicts are devastating lives, causing death, pain, hunger, and psychological distress. The burning of fossil fuels is simultaneously driving the climate crisis and taking away our right to breathe clean air, with indoor and outdoor air pollution claiming a life every 5 seconds, the global health body noted. The organization also tasked the government to tax tobacco, sugar and alcohol, eliminate trans fats, reduce amount of antimicrobials in agri-food system by 30 to 50% by 2030. Stop fossil fuel subsidies and subsidize or exempt tax of clean energy and fuels such as solar, hydro and wind-based electricity, and prohibit all forms of discrimination. Now, let me start with you, Mr. Victor Sebe. Now, World Health Organization has come out to warn that there are looming diseases, and disasters and health disasters that might come out in the country. Let's come back to River State, for example. Now, the issue of black soot has been it's been prevalent, it has been an ongoing conversation for years now, and it seems to abate a bit when we are in the rainy season, and then during the dry season it's on the high. And from researches and investigation and even reports from security operatives, it was pointed to the fire situation, the illegal refineries and all sorts. The question is, what has been done so far, for example, to ensure that within the local areas, within the states, because right now I'm not looking at federal, I'm looking at River State, for example. I'm using River State as a case study. Within River State, what step has been taken by the government? What has been done so far to ensure that this challenge of clean air, at least, is taken care of?
I'll say, this will shock you, I'll say nothing has been done. Or rather, the things that was put in place is still to aggravate the suffering.
How so?
Now you see, there is this I call it dump around that, like you're going to a hoarder through the east-west road. There is this dump there. When you go there, you see everywhere tankers, burnt tankers. Now you are carrying, or you are arresting these guys with their trucks. Instead of using that same diesel, you are now burning it. Remember, they did theirs, they cooked theirs, and they sent the suits up. You are now arresting the trucks. You are still burning the trucks, sending the stuff up. So it's, to me, it's useless. You can't pour it inside the river. That's like killing our precious Kabalas. You understand me? Now, why not use these things? Why not use the fuel, the diesel, to power? Maybe UPTH is there. You can send it to them. You have government facilities that need diesel. They don't need to start maybe buying diesel, quoting exorbitant amount and stuff like that. When you arrest these people, send those diesels there, send those fuels there. Rather than burning them, like sending back those suits for it to come back again. So what's the distance? That's why I'm saying they have done nothing.
The concern could be the quality of the diesel, but if that's
the
a concern, why
that's
not
what
send it
most
back
houses
to
are using.
refineries?
That's what most houses are using. Most filling stations, you go there, they'll tell you they don't have diesel. That's what most houses are using. That's what most hotels are using.
Okay. Mr. President, what do you think of this?
I think he made a very valid point there. The method of disposal of this illegal